Hey, I hope you can see me in this light. Welcome, everybody, to our overdue uh, next top five genre picks of 2024, part two. I'm Mikey, that's my beautiful wife, Suzanne, and I looked at the list of lists themes that we did, and I realized we did this first genre picks, our sci fi genre picks, about 9 months ago, and I was like, "Wow, wow, well, we should, we should have done our second one, which we said we'd do horror." Well, I felt this is the perfect time since we are only 3 days away from Halloween. So in no particular order, I'll give our top five horror films, and I'll just name them, uh, just so you know we what we like. Uh, and of course, if it's an entire franchise, I can just say whatever the franchise is. And uh, when I go ahead and name them, then they'll stay there in perpetuity until we find some new horror films to see. And yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of fun. Uh, I know this is kind of last minute, but I figured since like I said, I looked and it'd been a while, and I said, well, you know what, this is horror, time, and we're getting close. And I know Suzanne and I in a couple days we're gonna go see the third Venom, the final one, because it's called Venom Final Dance. It's gonna be really good. And then there's Smile 2, which is pretty awesome. So, well, I might as well just go ahead and name them. Ah, hello everyone. Ah, and hello. It is Connie Clary, our bird woman of YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mikey. Yeah, it's good to see you, Miss Connie Clary. Uh, this will probably be a quick one, hun. We're just gonna give our top five horror picks for Halloween time. And well, the first one I can name right off the bat, the Saw franchise. Great horror. All 10 of them. Just they're all great. Spiral, Saw 9, you know, but it was okay. But I mean, every one of them has good sets of deaths, situations where people kill themselves. I mean, it's just fantastic stuff. Loved it. And oh, it's very good to see you too. Uh, really is. Really, really is our friend. Let's see. Connie Cleary is one of the best people you can ever have to use. I've always said this. Her and our friend Lemon Pie are two of the best people you could ever have to start to jumpstart your live streaming with a brand new YouTube channel. So, if you ever do see them in your travels or in any future live streams or chats, just say hello to them. And if you are thinking of starting a channel like a certain person, hit BVP is going to start, uh, talk to them because they can help you supervise the chat, take care of, moderate, make them your managing moderator. Do that so that they do have the capability to knock off any bots, any bad people, anybody they sense that is going to harm your chat, going to harm your stream. Hello, Booger 414. Good to see you. Kind of says, "Yippers, thank you." Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. Okay, so the first one we mentioned was the Saw franchise. The second one we like is it's really an interesting film. It's called Aftershock, and Aftershock is mostly done by Eli Roth. He is really a good horror guy. He works in conjunction with Blumhouse, Jason Blum, all those people. Eli Roth put together this one film down in Valparaiso, Chile, somewhere there in South America. What happens is that there is an earthquake, and in the earthquake, it causes destruction and all this other stuff. And what happens is that uh, there's a lot of terror. People are they're looting. They're starting to get pissed. They're upset. So a lot of people have died. Uh, and there's a big spoiler at the end. Um, so if you want to cover your ears, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie Aftershock, but it's so good. Um, and we own it and we watch it almost every time we get a chance. Um, at the very end, the survivor is trying to crawl out of all the wreckage and everything. At the very beginning of the movie, someone had mentioned that they hadn't had a major earthquake in a while, but the last time they did, there was a huge tsunami. And this female survivor crawls out of the wreckage. All her friends are dead. They took pictures of them traveling around, going to these places. Even their foreign guides died. She gets to the very end, and what do you know? There's a 100-foot wave right behind her. Oh my God. It is the most insane, ironic, and terrifying moment. She doesn't even know. Like she thinks she's safe, and that yes, the lizard people, yeah, I bet they are booger. And so she gets wiped out, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic film. Keeps you on the edge of your seat, definitely does. There's no doubt. I mean, it's terrifying. And there's moments, you think of yourself, like put yourself in their position. If you were at a nice resort town and all of a sudden, like, and for a fact, right? You think the emergency facilities are perfectly fine and you think that you'll be fine in an emergency, something will happen, and all of a sudden all chaos breaks loose and the fire departments are hopeless, the military's gone nuts, and everybody just loses their shit. So I mean, it's insane, it's intense, everything. Aftershock, yeah. And that's our first one. The second one is don't Blink. Don't Blink is a insane movie. There are six people there. Yeah, six middle-aged people, sort of. Okay, teenagers to middle, humans, middle-aged or young adults. Okay, so the six of them all go to this one resort, which is out in the middle of nowhere, supposedly in Colorado somewhere, and it's the last resort you see before you're supposed to. It has last gas. It has a place that you can stay. It's got nice rooms. It's got other facilities on site. It's got a beautiful lake. People are supposed to be able to fish. Everything you could possibly hope for. And it's like their last refuge. So they all get there on their last amount of gas. And over a course of the period of a couple days, every single person that came in the party disappears without a trace. Just poof. Nowhere to go. It has Brian Austin Green in it, and Savari. It's very good. Um, and just, everybody disappears everywhere. You don't know where they are. They search everywhere, can't find anything. One guy comes back after he supposedly disappeared, and he gets blown away and shot by one of the other guys, and then he drags him out. And then, of course, you no longer hear his screams anymore, so he's gone. And then the guy that shot him gets pissed off. He sits down in a chair and blows his head off. And then you look back and he's gone. No blood, nothing there. And you're just like, whoa, you know. And it comes down to the last survivor. She runs out after they already somehow managed to find a phone that works, and they called everybody. And so, emergency services, and even two guys that are men in black. And one of them is played by Robert Picardo. And he is so funny. For a few moments on screen, you're like, okay, Robert Picardo's here, the EMH from Voyager, this guy will save you, blah, blah, blah. And she says, don't blink. And he says, I never do. And that's the last time you see him. And then she's sitting in this police car right in the back. and she all of a sudden doesn't hear anything. So she looks out, and everybody's gone. All their vehicles are still there, right? Ambulance, fire, all that, but nobody is there. Everybody just poof is gone. And she looks at herself in the mirror and says, "Don't blink." She looks up, blinks, and you assume she's gone too. So that's pretty much it. So everybody's gone. Yeah, it's totally insane. And I mean, it's fun to watch as each of them disappear and they go through their own personal issue and anguish. It's just amazing, really is truly. Um, so don't blink. The next one is called The Cabin in the Woods, and it's directed by Drew Goddard. It's assisted by Joss Whedon. It does have Chris Hemsworth in it, Kristen Connolly. It is nuts. Um, Basically, what it is these five people, they go into the wilderness. Chris is told that he has a relative who has this cabin, which is right in the woods. It's beautiful. What they don't know is they're walking into a trap. The trap is created by a neo military organization. It might be the NSA, you don't know, you know, you're not sure. But they go there and all of a sudden they find these things in an attic. And it's so nuts. And one of them, the lady who's supposed to live towards the end with this other guy, um, this reefer addict, guy who loves his marijuana. And right, so usually it's it's usually the druggies that live towards the end, right? That's ridiculous, for me, for horror films, I don't know, but it works. But it works in this one. Okay, so they get to the end and they run into the director of eventually they find out that the cabin's a fake, it's a facade. They go underground. There's the secret base down there, one of the last in the world, because apparently other ones in Stockholm, Sweden, Buenos Aires, in Argentina, you know uh Tokyo, Japan, all these other places have failed. So we don't know what the consequences will be yet if this one in the United States fails. So they go down there, and then there's a battle, and finally they meet the director, played by the wonderful Sigourney Weaver. I'm so glad they got her for this. And so she, tells him, "Hey, there's these people called the Ancient Ones, and they're like huge giant people, and they came to this earth and they were going to destroy it. And then the humans somehow appeased them by saying that they would sacrifice. So they would throw sacrifices to them, like, throw them in a volcano or something. But in this case, they throw them into the ground, down underneath in the molten area of the earth underground and down there. And so it all goes haywire, and the two of them are sitting there, and all of a sudden a big giant hand comes out and kills them. According to IMDb, over 7 billion people died on the earth. The entire earth was destroyed. So it's one of those movies that has a mass murder count from the ancient ones, and yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. It really truly is. Okay, so far we've got Don't Blink, we've got Aftershock, we've got The Cabin in the Woods, and we have the Saw franchise. Honey, do you want to choose number one for us? What do you think is our number one, like the horror film we love the most?
Did you already say don't blink?
I did.
Um,
I also said Aftershock, the Saw franchise, and The Cabin in the Woods.
I'm thinking.
Okay, while you're thinking of that, let me go to the chat here real quick. I'm going to let my wife choose number one because she knows us. She knows us. Okay, so first we had Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube, come in first. Fluff Chick Productions. She says, "Hello, everyone. Hi, Mikey. Good to see you too." And Booger414 with his beautiful wife says, "Hello, the cosplayers." Uh, Connie then said, "Yippers, thank you." And she said, "Hello, Booger. Hello, Fluff, Booger." Booger says earthquakes are caused by the lizards. That's probably true. JJQ says, I just want to stop and say hello. Hello, JJQ. Wonderful to see you. Theme parks and more. Hi, theme parks and more. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Gorilla's Random Thought says, hey, keep it down. I can't hear this belt about to snap on the machine. Connie offered a suggestion, Evil Dead. And I was like, okay. Connie says, hi, Gorillas. Uh, Gorilla says, hey, Connie, how are you? Connie says, hey, JJQ, and hello to Theme. And theme parks and more. Hold on just one second.
How about Get Out?
Yes, the Get Out franchise. Thank you. All three of them. Okay. Yes. Okay, so a theme park. You've come. I've seen you in a couple streams, and I like your channel content. I like how you've been there for Larry and everything. So, congratulations, theme parks and more. I've made you a official standard moderator for this channel for MikeySuzeFour. So, congratulations to you. Okay. My wife did pick the final and fifth one. It is the Get Out franchise. Now, there are three parts to it. One is Get Out. Number two is Us. And then the third one is what is that? Alien. Nope. Yeah. And the third one is called simply Nope, or what it stands for in acronym language is Not of Planet Earth. And those are three great films that were directed by Perry, the African American guy. You know, he's really good. And he works with Blumhouse. Jason Blum helped. They're really great films. It's a great trilogy. You know, one guy gets hypnotized in a southern mansion and, is told to do things, and it's like a form of white slavery in the 21st century. But then he finds a way to get out, and he does by killing pretty much everybody and burning up their house and everything. Then in Us is a thing that goes all the way back to the early 1980s, and then when they had the Hands Across America, and what happened was the government set aside these alternate clones of families that were involved, and one of them is an African American family that they put aside, and then that African American family manages to escape from their holding place, and they go to find their doppelgangers, and it is so nuts, but it's so great. And in the last one, in Nope, they're out there in the area of Lancaster, Palmdale, California area out there, and there's this African American young man whose whose father and grandfather before him were actually the first to introduce horses to movie theater, to a moving uh you know movie type, silent movie type genre. And so they're horse trainers, in effect. And they've horse trained for several movies, different sets, locations, so forth. But what ends up happening is there's this type of alien that comes down, attacks the farm, attacks a group led by a young Asian man who worked on a TV sitcom where a chimp, they worked with a chimp. The chimp went nuts and killed the whole family except for this young man. And so he has this thing. He has a rapport with the aliens, but the aliens go wipe his family out, wipe everybody else out, because it's a nice little ranch type deal. It's out there in the middle of nowhere, right? It's up there in the Santa Ana Mountains. So this alien comes and does all this stuff, and then they finally defeat the alien at the end. But it's a perfect ending to the trilogy. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And oh boy. And let's see. Yeah. So Connie said hi, theme. Connie said I'm good. You. And Gorilla says, "Damn it, Mikey! Now I can't ban them." I know he's kidding. I know he's kidding.
For
But
one I thought really funny
uh
horror movie was Shaun of the Dead. I thought that was hilarious.
oh yeah, yeah. Shaun of the Dead is a very hilarious film with Simon Pegg. That's kind of an honorable mention. Oh, and you know what? Connie made a great idea there too. Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. Yeah, Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness. Those are like comedy horror. Yeah, those are so basically the Evil Dead franchise. Then there was Ash versus Evil Dead, which was on cable that we watched. And then of course, like I said, um, the other comedy, right, was Shaun of the Dead's comedy, you know, at World's End, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, all of that. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's all horror stuff, but it's very good. Yeah, Connie says I love Ash. Yeah. um Booger says welcome aboard theme park. And Gorilla says, Connie, I'll be better at 5. And Booger says, Ash. And Connie says, love Ash. And he says, oh, Mikey, the Waltons review got completely blocked by Warner Brothers, and for some stupid reason, they rejected the appeal. Yes, and Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Gorilla, yeah, you know what? You should have got to me sooner as you just told me this because I found out myself. I went back. I always go back. Okay, I do this as a favor for all of us. I go back and I make sure I check on the video to see, on the Waltons review to see how it was. And I don't know what we did. I have no freaking idea what we did to bring it down. What did we say? Dude, we do the same PvP, you, me, Resolute, and even Larry, the 5 of us. I mean, we do the same things we always do, right? And I have no idea what happened. I don't, and I'm so sorry, Gorilla. If it was me, if it was any of Larry, any of us that said something, I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I knew what happened. Oh, maybe that. Suzanne said maybe I don't talk about grandma and grandpa anymore. Ooh. Maybe grandma and grandpa Walton. Ooh. Maybe. I'm not saying that might have been the reason, but maybe. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. And Connie said, "Cool, gorilla." And Booger says, "Speaking of the chin, do you remember Jack of all trades? I love that show." Yeah, that was good too. Leah Liz, hi, Leah Liz. Leah, don't leave, don't leave. Stay here, Leah. Leah Liz is a very long time friend of ours. There you go. Leah, thank you for showing, honey. You are now a standard moderator for us too here on MikeySuzeFour. You came with us in the past when I remember when I had a piece of shit computer and you were there for the streams and the panels and you were up there with Gorilla and everybody. Great to see you. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so Leah, you are now a standard moderator to our channel. Thank you. And let's see. So, yeah, let me make sure. Yep, they got you. Awesome. Okay. So, if you refresh yourself, you will officially be there you are. Yes. Yes. We got you. Cool. Okay. Um yeah, so then Connie says a YouTube strike. Booger says Gremlins. Yeah, we own Gremlins and Gremlins 2, the new batch. Those are funny. Yep, we own them both. Gorilla says copyright infringement. A too long segment and half the claim was our own commentary. Wow. Wow. Okay. So does that mean we just shut the fuck up and we don't say anything? I don't I don't know, Gorilla. Okay. Um Connie says love jack of all trades. Our best friend, one of our best friends in this world, the Elias says hi and waving. Yeah, I know, Gorilla. And he said we said a lot worse shit and Warner Brothers released the claim. Yeah. Wow. Connie says Leila is hi, and Leila says, hi, Suzanne. Wow, thanks. Mikey, you are leaving no one for me to ban. Well, that's not the point, Gorilla. Come on. Look, I'll tell you, if I don't know somebody for sure, remember, it comes down to me as a managing, and you're a managing moderator too, Gorilla. So you really know the people that come to each of our streams and webcams and so forth. right? In our reviews. So you know as well as I, if you don't trust them, then ask me directly, okay? Because there are some people I do know, and I've seen them in other chats, and they'd be good people. And you remember what Bird of Prey 5 said? Bird of Prey 5 said that if he had his way, he'd make everybody a standard moderator, because he had known so many people. And I'm just trying to kind of, you know, honor his legacy in some way, trying to help him out. So, okay, so everybody, that's our top five genre picks of 2024 in the horror genre for 2024, part two. And of course, down the line, we'll go ahead and do another one. I think what we will do is the Christmas movies. We'll do that when we come to December. In fact, since we're going to give you the poll results for what we're doing for next year, I can just go ahead and combine that and make it part three, our final part for this year. And it will be holiday related movies, our top five, no particular order. That'll come on December 1st. That'll be our webcam, our last uh, webcam for the year until we do our three streams in December. So, yeah. Let's read the chat. So Leah says yes, and Connie says congrats. Wow, and Leah's laughing. She says you can temporarily ban me if you feel better. And oh, there's Larry. Hi, Larry from Beers of Adventures, my longtime friend. He says, Mike, I'm waiting for my doctor to get online with a video appointment, but I will join you this evening at 5:15. But if you can, send me the link. I will, and I will send one to Gorilla and Jay Aldridge and Moira and Raquel if they want to come. Yes. Oh, and I will send one to yeah, I will send one to Anchorman too, to Scott. And if I can find Elijah, I'll try to send him one too. But remember, we're just doing a watch party, and then we're going to do a little bit of a review. We'll do some comments about it, but it's for season three, episode one of my favorite episode from Red Dwarf series, which is Backwards, and it's a great episode. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to surprise you folks. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do tonight, but I'm going to try to get it up there on the Cosby, make sure it works first, and if it does, I'm going to do something special, and I'll tell you what I did after. So I'll keep you in suspense till we do it. Booger says Die Hard for the win. Yeah, Die Hards are good. Die Hard franchise for action. That would be our action genre. We can do that sometime next year for sure. Um, Larry says hi, Leah and everyone. And Leah says hi, Fluff. And there is Larry's advertisement for his, uh, YouTube channel, Beer Stuff Adventures there on YouTube. So please make sure you go and subscribe. And today, hit the like if you like this video. Don't forget to also share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, okay? We're at 215 subscribers, and this video will be officially video number 215. So, yeah, I did that for a reason. And then also, please, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the all notifications section, right? And then in the future, when you see it and it says notify me, type that, push on that once. And when it says notification on, then YouTube overlords, hopefully, should be able to notify you when we have our next webcams that come on and our web stream. Okay. And Connie says, hey, Larry. And Larry says, hi, Fluff. And Booger says, I am looking forward to Red One. That looks like a fun Christmas movie. We are too, hopefully. Yeah, in December, we might go see it. We'll see. It does look good, though. Yeah, with Dwayne the Rock Johnson, J.K. Simmons playing Santa Claus, and Chris Evans. Yeah, it does look good. Leah Liz says hi, Larry. Larry says hi to Leah Liz and waves. Red Dwarf is awesome, funny show. It is, Connie. It is. It is the one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life. It's hilarious. Um, yeah, I meant Die Hard for the Christmas genre. That would be good, Booker. Sure, it is considered a Christmas film. It is, even though it's an action film. You're right. The franchise itself, other than there was a few movies, right? The one that was in Russia, and there was some other, right? I mean, a couple of other places, New York, and which wasn't decorated in Christmas, but the first two movies were. So, sure. I mean, with our genres, we can always combine genres. Like when we did our sci-fi one 9 months ago, we combined a few sci-fi horror films, which also we agreed with because we agreed they were part sci-fi, part horror. Yeah, so we enjoyed them. Uh, Gorilla says, "Why would I come up if I'm not allowed to ban anyone anymore?" I'm kidding, but I don't know when I'll be home. It's okay, Gorilla. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm gonna send you a link. I'm not sure how long we'll be on there for it. We might only be on there for an hour and a half, maybe no more than 2 hours. I don't know. Because I need some sleep. Because tomorrow afternoon I'm doing Charlie X episode, I believe it is, for TOS with Jay Aldridge. He said, "Just let me know, Mikey." I think I'm doing that one at 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, Eastern time, and then because it's an early one, it's I always do these things early. And then, if you're doing your cigar lounge, I may be able to make that tomorrow. So let me know. Or if you do a cigar lounge tonight, whatever happens. Um, let's see. Larry says, "Hey Booger," is waving. Larry says, "Hey Gorilla." And Gorilla says, "Hey Larry, how are you?" And Booger says, "Hello, Larry." And yeah, Connie says, "Look at Nightmare Before Christmas." We did think about that, and I believe it will be in that top five for Christmas time. Yes, for Christmas holiday films. Yes, I believe it will be. Yeah, the sequels to A Christmas Story are not set at Christmas, right? We would only go with A Christmas Story, right? The very first one. We wouldn't go sequels. We would just go the one. Mhm. Yeah. Well, like the two Die Hard films are both Christmas related. We just go for those two. And then we just, and share it as one, and then we just go, yeah. So I don't worry, Booger. And Charlie's spank gets 10 out of 10. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. For Charlie X tomorrow. Absolutely, Gorilla. Cool. Connie says. Okay. So now you know our top five genre picks horror wise for 2024 today for part two. Now, like I said, in a couple months, in less than a month and a half, we'll go ahead and do our holiday picks uh, on December 1st. I don't know the time yet. I don't know what time I'm going to set that up for because it is just a webcam. And all I'm letting you folks know, too, as I said, is what our plans are for next year. We've got 3 polls that are still running. Yes, please don't forget to go to the community section of MikeySuzeFour channel and vote on those polls because by the time I do my webcam on that day, December 1st, we're also celebrating our cat Deja Vu's fourth birthday. She's turning 4. So we're gonna so there's 3 things we're celebrating. And as soon as I come on, then the poll officially ends. And I will reveal the results and then I will erase them at the same time. So make sure you get your votes in. Do that, please. That would be very, very cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Larry says, "All right, Mike, I gotta run. Have a good one, everyone." You too, Larry. You too, Larry. Take care of yourself. Be safe, all right, buddy. Connie says, "I live not far from the house in the Christmas story." That is totally cool. That's awesome, Connie. Leah Liz says, "Likewise, Larry." Larry says, "Thank you, Leah." Leah says, "Wow, it's love." Yeah. And Booger says Nightmare holds a special place with he and his wife. As it came out a month after we got married, we often celebrate our anniversary along with the movies. That is totally awesome. Wow, Booger. Well, Suzanne and I celebrate with Cabin in the Woods. It's a tradition. We watch Cabin in the Woods and Don't Blink together as a doubleheader movie set. Yeah, those are our two favorite horror films. We love them. So, yeah, they're always good. Connie says, "Yep, Leah," and Connie also says, "Later, Larry." Okay. Okay, so let me quickly cover for you what's going on the rest of this week. Tonight, I already have it set up for 8:15 p.m. this evening. We're doing a stream based on Red Dwarf. We're going to do season 3, episode 1 backwards. We'll try to show it as a watch party on Cosme. Don't hold me to that because I just got Cosme for our channel, and I'm hoping I can get it to work. If anybody can help me out with that tonight, that'd be much appreciated. I have it set up. It's ready to put in, and I will post the Cosme link, uh, just the Cosme link at the top of the chat, so you folks can watch it. And then I will go ahead and do the stream from there after we play the secret tape or the secret video. Then after that's done, then we'll give you some information about it. We'll go over it real quick um, in IMDb, and if anybody's seen the episode, uh, they can let me know in the chat. Tell me their experiences. Um, I hope to have a few people up there with me that might have seen it. Um, I don't know. I don't know if any of my friends have really seen Red Dwarf. A lot of them did say they weren't familiar, so I might just go ahead and do the stream by myself. But if anybody does want to come up, let me know, and I will send you a message. If I know you in Facebook, I will send you a link to the StreamYard. Okay, and then you can come up there to the panel and hang with us, and we can talk about it. So I think I'll just do it that way. That's probably easier. Um, so that'll be at 8:15 p.m. tonight. Look forward to that. I have a lot to say about the episode. It's just so fun. Tomorrow, we've decided to go ahead since we already have met your request and we're doing TOS episodes first to review them and everything in greater detail. Jay Aldridge, my buddy, and I have decided to go ahead and do a live stream tomorrow. I'm planning it for 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. That would be 12 o'clock on the Pacific Coast time. If Larry's available, Larry, you can come up and be there with us because I know you've seen the episodes yourself. And I think it's going to be about Charlie X. That's the next one that, according to IMDb, was scheduled for season 1 of TOS. So we're gonna talk about that one. Then Wednesday and Thursday, we normally do TGAH, which is the Greatest American Hero Wednesday, and Thursday we do 18. We're not doing that this week, just this week. Okay, we'll start that as normal next week, doing 2 episodes of each. But this week, because it's Halloween week, and unfortunately we've had some personal issues that happened with our friends. One of them lost his mom, and there's other things that have gone on. So we decided we're still going to do our live streams, our last 2 live streams for this month, and one of them, of course, tonight, and then the one on Wednesday. I believe I'm going to set it for 10 o'clock Eastern. Don't know for sure yet, so don't hold me to that yet. But it should be right around that time. I think it's going to be between 9:30 and 10, because I know um, my friends Raquel SSG and Moira Kitty want to be there. And we're going to talk about two of the best Halloween, in our honest opinion, two of the best Halloween franchise sitcoms that ever came out: The Addams Family and The Munsters. And then we're going to talk about their movies that they did. And we'll even comment about their appearance on Scooby Doo Mystery Adventures, the animated stuff they did. So that's all coming up this Wednesday night. And then Thursday, I know Raquel and Moira are planning a special Halloween stream. Now, my wife and I, that's our date night. We're gonna dress up. I'll be in a Venom themed shirt, hoodie, everything. She's gonna be in a Spider-Man hoodie and everything. We're gonna go have lunch in the afternoon. Then we're gonna go see Venom: The Last Dance. Um, if Smile 2, which is another sequel to Smile, is out, we may go see that too. But we did say to both ladies that we would try to get back in enough time to be there for the stream, and they said that's fine whenever we come. So I said okay. So we'll probably be doing a Halloween stream with them. Everybody's invited. Okay. So that's this coming Thursday. Now on Friday, November 1st, uh, I'm doing a stream, a special stream, with my friend Jay, um, to review Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country. It was originally part of the Star Trek movies that I would say I would do first. Then I would do the Star Wars films after that, and every Friday. And I kind of strayed away from that because of, like I said, some personal offline issues and things that were happening at the time. Um, as far as Gorilla's Walton stream, I still plan to be connected with him doing that on Friday nights. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to go ahead and do his Walton stream as usual. When that is over, I will give myself about a half an hour to 45 minutes to relax, set up the stream for the next Star Trek and then later Star Wars film that we plan to review. And then I will go ahead and I will personally send out the StreamYard links. I don't post them anymore. I don't post the exact StreamYard link on the chat anymore because we have too many um, incidents with bots and other people we don't know. So, uh, yeah, we'll just make sure that uh, you know, just be aware that if you get a message, that we would love to have you as part of the panel. But that will be this Friday, so that's when it's going to be planned. Is always a half an hour to 45 minutes after Gorilla does his special Walton stream. So be advised about that. Be aware of that. And like I said, keep your notifications on so you know what's happening. Okay, so after we talked about Booger and his wife's wonderful anniversary with Nightmare Before Christmas, Connie says, "Yep, Leah." And she said later, Larry. And Booger says, "A few years ago, I took her to see Danny Elfman and most of the cast in Brooklyn to do Nightmare Live." Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, nice. Yeah. And Gorilla says, "I charge a simulcast to show you." LOL. Yeah, I know, I know. Booger says, "I don't know Red Dwarf well enough to be a part of a panel." Don't worry, Booger. It's okay, sir. Don't worry about it. Booger says, "I think the Addams family also appeared on the Flintstones." They did, I believe. I'm not quite sure about that. I'd have to really look into the history. But we can examine that on Wednesday. Like I said, when we do both the families. Yeah, we can examine their history. We're really just going to go ahead and give one big grade on both the sitcoms, and then we'll just give grades on the movies that each sitcom produced after their original series ran. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. And we'll talk about them. We'll talk about the things we saw and were they cool and where were we when we saw them, and everything like that. So, yeah, Wednesday's going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Um, let's see. Gorilla says you better be there because we need more than PvP talking about Zeb and Grandma doing it. Oh, I will be there with bells on, Gorilla. Come on. Leela says she's got to go. Love you all a lot. And hi and bye to anyone I missed. Until next time, folks. We love you, Leela. Good to see you, sweetie. I'm glad you were here. And hello, JPRPH1. Hello, Mikey Suze4 in the chat. Hey, JPR. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you got here. You just caught us in time. We're just about to finish. I just wanted to remind everyone, um, next week we'll just go back to our regular uh, weekly forum that we do for the weekly webcam series. But on Tuesdays now, we're going to do individual TOS episodes with an afternoon stream, hopefully around the same time. Jay did tell me that whenever he's available, I can call him up. And but I just said, look, whenever I get ready to do it, I'm just going to send you a message, and then a Streamyard link, and then you just come up when you can, and I'll send one to Larry too. Um, Gorilla, I'd send you one too, but I know you're working. You're a hard worker, brother. You're a hard worker. Okay. Booker says I was wrong. It was Bewitched, not the Adams Family that was on the Flintstones. Yeah, it was Bewitched. It wasn't Adams Family. That's all right, Booker. Thank you for yeah.
I was trying to go. I remember her being Grutilla.
Gratilla.
Yeah. If he is right in a way, the family was on there, but they changed their names.
Oh, okay. No, Booger, did you just hear that from Suzanne? She said that you're right in a way, but they just changed their names not to look like they were the Adams family, but they were different kind of family. They just changed their name.
They look exactly like it.
But they looked exactly like the Adams family did in their live action. So Booger, you're not wrong. It was they just looked like, well, you know what? We'll look for that. I'm sure IMDb should have it in their database. So we'll look for that. Or we can go look, like I said, if you want to be up there with us, I'd be more than willing to send you I'm friends with you, right? On Facebook, I should be. I should already be friends with you, Booger. So should be able to send you something. Yeah, there was a family named the Gruesomes. That's it. The Gruesomes. Yes. They were the Adams family, but not named the Adams family. They were named the Gruesome family, the Gruesomes. Yes. So that was them. Yes. That was them. Okay. Cool, Booger. Oh, you're not on Facebook? Well, okay. Well, Booger, I can't send you anything on X anymore. I don't have X and I don't have Discord. All I do have is Facebook or YouTube or StreamYard. Um, However you want to do it. Booger, I know what I can do. When you come into chat, I'll post the StreamYard link really quickly, and then I'm going to erase it. So when you see it appear in the chat, click on it so that you can join us, and then I can erase it. Okay? I can do that, but I can only do it once. Okay? Because I don't want other people to try to get up there that don't belong up there. So, yeah. So if you want to do that, that is totally fine, Booger. Okay. All right. So yeah. So when I see you for the first time this coming Wednesday, like I said, it's going to be between 9:30 and 10 o'clock Eastern time. I have to verify it with Raquel and Moira before Wednesday night. So when we know for sure, it will be between those two times, and then we'll post it. Okay. Cool. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your patience on that issue because I would love to have you up there to talk about it. Okay. So, my schedule for the rest of this week, it's going to be packed. There's a lot of stuff going on. Um, Saturday and Sunday, don't forget, I have my 4:05 p.m. co-hosting with Curtis Selby, our tired midnight blogger brother, and also our brother Johnny, who is also known as Cyberpunk Dystopia, and our hostess, the silent hostess with the mostest, Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf. This weekend, we're doing Cruel Intentions with Reese Witherspoon and Sarah Michelle Gellar. And that's going to be Saturday afternoon, part one. It's in the two parts we do. Part one is going to be 4:05 p.m. Eastern on Charlotte's channel. If you're not subscribed yet, why haven't you subscribed? Go subscribe to Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. She's got a fantastic YouTube channel there. She does a lot of great music content. It's singing herself. Yeah, she's in her 20s and she's a great singer and she's got multi talent. She does a lot of stuff and does her own AI work and everything. So make sure you check it out and definitely check out our watch party commentaries. It's like something out of MST3K, but it is hilarious. So we're doing that this coming Saturday, 4:05 p.m. And then Sunday is part two at 4:05 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you check out Charlotte's channel, please. That'd be most appreciated if you haven't already. Okay. Um, in fact, I can pull it up for us. Give me a moment. I can post it in the chat for everybody. Okay, there she is. Okay, everyone. I've posted in the chat now. This is Charlotte Nightstar, the Werewolves channel. And make sure that on her upcoming events this coming Saturday and Sunday for Cruel Intentions, as well as Death Becomes Her is the following weekend we're covering. And after that, we're covering The Thing from 1982 with Kurt Russell in the lead role. So make sure you're very welcome, Connie. So make sure that you folks go there and give her all your support and love and thanks and prayers because she has a very tough work schedule. She goes through a lot. So make sure you give her all the love you can. And her link is right there. So make sure you click on that today before you leave. Okay. All right. So one last thing I just want to mention then is next week, next Monday, uh, the following schedule will run from that following week all the way to the very end of November. And remember, each day, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be doing the two episodes of the Red Dwarf and the Greatest American Hero and A Team. And on Tuesdays, we'll do the one episode each week till the end of November for TOS, for the original Star Trek series, with Jay Aldridge and me. It'll be Mikey and Jay. Then, and hopefully Larry, if Larry wants to be a part of it too. And then at the end of November, on November 28th, remember we're doing a special live stream for three reasons. One, for American Thanksgiving. Two, for the combined birthdays of both my dad and my uncle. They both have an 80th birthday they're celebrating. And then finally, that's going to be our uh, fourth to last live stream we're doing for the end of till the end of the year. Because in December we're not doing any more live streams or webcams except for four of them, or three of them, I should say. One is the webcam for December 1st, which we just said we'll plan on doing, and our genre picks, and uh, our girl Deja Vu's fourth birthday, or one of our kitty cats, and to reveal the poll results. Then Christmas Eve, we'll do a stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. This is both of these two streams in December will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 o'clock p.m. Central. That'll be Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve to bring in the new year. And I believe that Moira and Raquel are planning a Christmas Day stream, live stream. So we may go ahead and attend that and be there for that. And then finally, on January 1st, there's going to be a lot of changes going on with this channel. Some good, maybe some not so good, but they're necessary. They have to be done. And we have a lot of things in our personal life that Suzanne and I need to attend to. Just a couple things we need to take care of. But as soon as that's all done, we'll get back and we'll do what we've been doing. In the meantime, I believe the webcams will continue since we do have a lot of requests for different things for next year. So keep an eye out. You never know. We got a lot. We got a lot planned. So okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and do my fun part here. We'll do the prayer for everybody, and then we'll sign off until 8:15. So we got about I have about 3 hours left. I got to go through one of my playlists before I can get there. Um, the stream might just have me tonight. I don't know for sure. We'll see what happens. I'll try to recruit a few people, but otherwise, uh, we're just going to cover the one episode, like I said, Red Dwarf backwards. It's a lot of fun, and I want to. It's a trial. It's a trial experiment live stream because I want to try the Cosme. I want to see if it works for me on my computer. So we'll see how that goes. So if I don't put anybody else on the panel tonight, don't be offended because Wednesday is the big day. That's the pre-Halloween stream. That's where I'm going to be inviting practically everybody to come, and it will be that night. So yeah, if none of you gets a request today, please don't worry about it. But come and visit if you want. That's totally up to you. And it's just going to be a very quick stream, and I'm just going to try to run the episode and see what happens from there. So, anyway, let's go ahead. So, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, dear Lord, thank you for the wonderful thing we call social media. As we've been going through very tough times lately, unfortunately, with the loss, but that you did take her home, Charlene, from your beloved brother, Larry, and his beloved wife, Diane, and his beloved son, Tyler, and they're all the family, and his sister also. Um, please watch over her in your stead, Lord. May your son bring her home, and meet with and be with everybody that she's always known in this life, the lives she touched, the people she enjoyed, and the people she graced us with her presence, which was immense, was amazing. And her burial, Lord, is coming on November 7th, so we will all be there in spirit. We will be sending many prayers, love, and support towards towards Larry's family. So, with all of our prayers and all of our thoughts and feelings, um, we also have special prayers out for our friend Jay Aldridge and his wonderful girlfriend Renee there in Louisiana. We also have special prayers to our friend Jason in Michigania, as well as his beloved partner Nikki. And we always pray for all of our family community members that are here in MikeySuzeFour, as well as with their other channels. So may the Holy Trinity, as well as the Blessed Virgin Mary, watch over all of us. And please, once again, when it comes to the elections that happen next week between the United States, Canada, and other places around the world, may the right choices be made, and may we all be able to live in the future in peace. So, in all this, I ask in your name, Lord. Amen and amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, there we go. So, we are all set for today. And again, like I said, don't forget, I'll run a stream tonight at 8:15 to introduce to all of you season 3, episode 1 to open for Red Dwarf on backwards. And hope you can attend and have some fun. Take a look at hopefully be able to do a watch party to watch the episode run. And I'm running it a different way. It's a little bit of a surprise, so hopefully you folks will enjoy it. And then don't forget tomorrow, Jay Aldridge, hopefully Larry, and myself will be doing season 1. Let me verify. Yeah, let me verify really quick on IMDb. I hope that's the right episode we're doing. So yeah, let me take a look at Star Trek here for a minute. Okay. And let's see here. Season 1. Okay. Yes. So we're doing season 1, episode 2, Charlie X. So, yes. So that'll be the one tomorrow that we're going to, yeah, Charlie X. So that'll be the one that we're going to review. And like I said, hopefully myself, Larry, and Jay will be here around 3 o'clock. I'll set it for 3 o'clock, then Eastern PM time, sometime tonight for tomorrow. So hopefully you folks can come that are available in the afternoon and come say hello and learn some things about Charlie X that you might not have known before from 3 very nerdy. I love saying that. Very nerdy people. So make sure you come see us then tonight if possible, tomorrow for sure, and then Wednesday night for sure. Okay, with the Adams Family and the Monsters reviews. So until then, as Gene Siskel said, the aisle's now closed. And thank you again, everyone. Oh, and by the way, thank you again, Booger414. Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you to JPRPH1. Amen. Thank you to our bird woman of YouTube, our wonderful managing moderator, Connie Cleary. This is her Fluff Chick Productions. Please make sure everybody in the chat, make sure that you go to their channels and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you support their channels. It's very much appreciated. There again, as I said, I've got the setup there for Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. Make sure you go to her channel. And let's see. So Booger, JPR, Fluff Chick, Leah Liz, our friend from Australia area. She came to visit today. Thank you so much, Miss Leah. We love you. And congrats again, our dear friend, on becoming one of our standard moderators to our channel. You earned it. And I'm glad that you showed because we hadn't seen you in a long time. We didn't know what happened to you. So Leah, we're glad that you came. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Thank you, Gorilla. Hope to see you sometime this week. Let me know what's happening with everything else, okay, in your neck of the woods. And let's see. Of course, Be Yourself Adventures. Don't forget to check out his website, Larry's. He's got some great content there about his trips around Arizona. Next year, he's planning a Route 66 trip from Santa Monica, California, all the way to Chicago, Illinois, all the way along the route there. So make sure you check that out. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see that myself. And he might do some live streams along the way. You never know. So make sure we check that out too. Okay. And I got everybody. Yes, I think so. Of course, my beautiful wife, the lovely Miss Suzanne, and our lovely cats, Moon Pie and Deja Vu. Of course, honey. I love our family.
I love it.
And of course, JJQ. Thank you, JJQ, for being here. Oh, yes, and theme parks and more. Theme, congrats to you. You've also been made a standard moderator to the MikeySuzeFour channel. So congrats to you and Leah Liz both. Thank you so much for both being here today. We really appreciate you. Okay. Alrighty. And we had 9 likes today. Wow. Thank you so much. Suzanne and I really appreciate it. Love you, guys and gals. Thank you again for helping us out. And don't forget, then we'll see you tonight at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central, for the Red Dwarf presentation. And JPR says, "Been out of the loop, but have been praying for you." Oh, thank you so much, sir. You're most appreciated. Thank you. God bless. God bless you, and God bless everybody in the chat. And as I always like to say at the very end, peace from MikeySuzeFour. We'll see you tonight. Monday night, 8:15 p.m. Red Dwarf backwards. Check it out. We'll see you soon.